Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Tisa. Over the past few months, I've been documenting this journey of not only me starting my own business after having a business fail. It's been a lot, I'm not gonna lie. But I thank God for everything. I wanted to make this video because a lot has happened, a lot has transpired literally over the past month. I got my certification back in May and it is now July, and it's a lot that I honestly got accomplished that I really didn't think that I was going to get accomplished as fast. Like, I've been moving. I'm not playing. Okay. Today I wanted to sit down and just go from start to finish. I had honestly been following this lady on TikTok for a minute. She just came up on my timeline one day. The caption of the video was like, I just made like $200 in an hour taking a cup of pee from somebody.
How you do that?
And I'm like, like, what are you talking about? So that intrigued me. So I'm like, I want to see like what that is about and what she talking about. Like, what do you mean you just took some pee from somebody, tested their pee, and in under an hour you got $200 for that? Ain't no way. I want to know how you did that. So I had followed her and I saw that she was a specimen collector. And I'm like, I really don't know what that is. I really didn't think that I wanted to get into it because I actually was looking into becoming a notary. I wanted to become an apostille. On her website, she also had different other trainings and courses and stuff that she was offering. And I was looking at those and I was like, I'm not really sure if I want to do that. I wasn't really sure if that's something that I really wanted to do. So I'm like, I don't know. I legit was in between whether I wanted to become an apostille or whether I wanted to become a collector. So I legit went into ChatGPT and I was asking it to compare the two career paths to one another based off of my personality and the kind of person that I am. I know it may not seem like it, but I am a big introvert. I don't like being around a lot of people.
No.
I don't like talking to people like that. I'm really not a friendly person. Like, I mean, I'm friendly, you know what I'm saying? If you come say hey, I'm gonna say hey, but I'm not outgoing. I don't talk to people like that. Like, if it's not my family, my man, one or two friends, like, that's it. Like, so I was like, I don't know. And once I explained that to ChatGPT, it was like, well, if you're like that, then if you wanted to do one or the other, then I would suggest you become an apostille. So I was looking into becoming an apostille, and I really don't know what happened with that. Like, I just...
Turns out it wasn't procrastination. It was my intuition saying, listen, stop. Wait until some conditions are more favorable, then you go again.
It really wasn't something that I was passionate about. I'm just gonna be real, like, I really wasn't. So once I looked into it, I really never looked into it again. And I was still following the lady on TikTok for about a year. Like, I'm still following her, looking at her stuff, and like, she's constantly like promoting the training and the courses and all that. I'm seeing this and I'm like, still like, I don't know, because like 6 months in, I had decided, okay, well, maybe that's something that I might want to do. But then again, she was offering the course, but the course was like $500-$600, and I'm like, damn, do I really want to spend that money?
Okay, there's gonna be 3 orders of hell no. Okay, there's 2 sides of Ask Your Mama and a large cup of Negro, please.
I really don't want to spend that money. I really don't know why I initially did not look into other people that could be offering it. But when I did, and I seen that they were charging a lot, I ended up going back on TikTok. And I searched again and I found this lady. And she only ended up being an hour and a half away from me. Now, that's still a lot, but it still beats me being on Zoom, doing it with one person and not really getting the in-person, like, because I'm a hands-on, like, in-person kind of person. Like, I have to be doing it in order for me to retain it and get it. That's just all there is to it. And she coming out here, like, that would have been like 2 bands. I'm not even gonna lie. And the other lady that was saying that hers was like 4 bands.
You're crazy. You're evil. You're the devil.
Like, I was not finna be doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Like, I feel like they was out here cheating people. I get it, but damn, it don't take all that. It really don't.
And don't.
But I ended up finding her, and I thank God because she was great. Like, she was awesome. Awesome. All right. She was only charging $175 for something that she was trying to make me pay $600 for the course.
Fuck no.
And then I also gotta pay for her flight.
Fuck no.
Her lodging.
Fuck no.
You know, for her stay wherever she's staying, at Airbnb, hotel, whatever it was. I also have to pay for the mock collections for her coming out here and doing it, the fees, whatever. All of that stuff adds up.
Hell no. Come on, wait till the no.
And then other people were doing the same thing, but they were saying that it was $2,000. Even the lab that I ended up going with said that they was doing the course and the trainings and all of that, and it was $630. And that was just for the training. That didn't even include the mock collections that you are required to do.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, God dang. So I'm glad that I found her. I had hit up the lady. I did my training, I did my courses. I had to do my mock collections with her, which was an extra $75 on top of the $175. And it was still a lot cheaper than the other lady. I passed with 100 on my final exam. I passed with 100 on my mock collections as well. And I got my qualification. And I knew then, like, once I got my qualification, that I was gonna hit the ground running. I knew that this was something that I could be successful in because it was something that off rip, like once I started like learning about it and doing it and all that I really became passionate about. And like I said, I'm not gonna be just limited to one thing. Like, I already know like how it went with her. I'm going to go back to her and get extra certifications.
I need that.
Whoa.
I want that.
Yeah.
I have that. I gotta have that.
As well. This is not gonna be my only one. Like I said, I'm trying to be a one-stop shop. One stop. She also gave me resources like who to contact when it comes to opening up an account, what bank I should go to when it comes to a business bank account, what insurance company I should go to when it comes to business insurance. She even gave me pricing for different things. What I first started with was looking into getting my business license. That didn't take as long as I thought it was. It really was fast. Went and got my EIN number, totally free. Just got to go in there and create one. I did have an issue with downloading the verification letter. I ended up having to call the IRS and sit on the phone for an hour and a half.
You can't do it.
Just to talk to somebody to get my EIN number verification letter. And I think it's a 147C. I think that's what they call it. Don't quote me. I could be wrong.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I think that's what it's called. I had to get that. I got my business license. That was $150. Since I am operating in my home, like my business is technically in my home, even though I'm going out to the employer's sites and I'm doing it there and I'm kind of like mobile. I'm still operating in my home. All of my office equipment and all of that will be in my home until we can get a brick and mortar location. I had to get my business insurance, $74, and I paid for that for the whole year, like $74 for the whole year.
Clap that thing. Clap that thing.
Clock that. And now I'm starting to receive like all of these letters from Progressive and Geico and all of them trying to give me business insurance. Cut it.
Cut it out. Quit it. Come on.
It's not going to happen. I already had it. I also had to get a virtual business address because I do not want any of this equipment. Even though I'm bringing it to my home, I don't want it to be shipped to my home. Okay. When I say that this company is all about compliance, I mean compliance. Everything has to be compliant. That's just what's required. I needed a virtual address for this. So I had to get that, and I pay for that monthly, and that's like $15 a month. I also had to create me a website. I struggled so bad on what platform to put my website on that I am just now deciding and actually going through with a subscription to get it. I was stuck between Squarespace and Square. I didn't even know that, yeah, they're the same, but they're two totally different things.
Okay.
So literally I had created two different websites on both of them, and I'm thinking that it was going to connect.
Leave me alone. Please.
Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. But anyways, I did that, and I ended up going with Square because I'm hiring my mama and my sister to work for me as contractors. They're going to get their certifications, I think next month or in September, August, one of them. And I'm going to assign them different collections and stuff that they can do to not only bring more income into the company, but also put more money in their pocket. And in order to do that, I needed a staff management system, but I didn't want to pay for this subscription for a staff management system, and then this subscription for the website, and then this subscription for scheduling and booking. Like,
I ain't got no money.
Like, that's too many. That would be so much money. Like, so I needed something that was all in one tool. It got all of it, and I found out that Square was that. And it's $50 a month, which is kind of steep.
I can't take it no more. God, if you listen, help!
But honestly, with what I'm gonna be doing, I can pay that no problem. I also had to get my Duns and Bradstreet's number, my Duns number. It's basically like your business credit. I had to apply for that, and they had originally denied me, and I think it's because my website wasn't active, and then on top of that I had put my virtual address on there. They was not having it. I got approved the second time for it, so now I can keep track of our business credit, and also I could probably get approved for any business loans and stuff later on down the line if I, require it or need it. Now, I'm still working on getting my Google business profile. They have been tripping with me. Like, I think the requirements have changed for that, because when I originally, like for my first business, I had a cosmetic company. Okay, we were selling lashes, mainly lashes. It was the Chocolate Factory Cosmetics. Yes, we was that girl. But when I applied to get my Google business profile, I got it. I didn't have to show no equipment. I didn't have to show no supplies. I didn't have to show my business location, my office. I didn't have to do any of that. I just created an account, and that was that.
You're doing too damn. No, my bad.
But I guess the scammers are real, and they have changed that. So they denied me because they said that they need to see, like, I need to record a video of my actual, like, work area, my office, and all of that, showing I am who I say I am. Like, we are who we say we are. But I can't do that yet because I'm just now getting the equipment and the supplies. So I have to really wait for all of that to come, for me to set all of that up, and then I can record it and all of that, and then I'll reapply to get my Google business profile, because this is going to be so important when it comes to my business being found on Google. Like, everybody and their mama use Google. So when an employer looks up a diagnostic testing company, I want my profile to pop up. I want my profile and our business profile to populate. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if we're in their area. Yes, I'm gonna need that. So I'm gonna reapply when I get all my stuff. I think that's really about the only thing that I've been denied for. I just paid for our lab account. When I say that finding a lab account I had to take I had to take one of these. Just one of them. Like, it has been so much trying to find a good lab. I did not know it was going to be this bad. And the crazy part about it is, I was trying to go cheaper route. Okay, I found labs that were doing their fees by the month. Like, you pay $150 a month. Or another one where you don't have to pay a fee to open up your lab account, but they still, charge you by the test. Okay, cool. But their communication sucks. Like, I hit up this one lab 3 times, talked to somebody 3 times, and gave them my email 3 times. And they never sent me the information about the proposal, about any of the fees, about their structure of how their lab accounts work, if they offer any MRO services or any of that, like how that works. Nothing. Like, and I mean, I'm spelling out my email to them and letting them know it's this. Doing the D for David, E for egg type shit, and still never sent it to me. Even called me back. So that means 4 times I talked to them. Because one time they called me back to confirm and still never got back with me.
Let me tell you something.
Like, but I ended up also going with one of the ones that she did refer, because I had looked into them first, but they were charging a registration fee, okay? And I wasn't trying to pay no registration fee. But it's a one-time fee. After you do that, then you just have to pay by the collection. But yeah, that was $295. I just buckled down and I paid for it because, baby, I need this. I can't do it without it. I need it. So I did that. I actually signed the proposal today. And I sent off that. Now I'm in kind of like a waiting period, because now I have to wait 20 business days for them to open up the lab account, like, completely. With the lab account, I'll also be getting all of my forms and all my shipping supplies and all of the, my containers and all of that. I think they send those out like once a month. They start you off like with 25. Of course, if I need more, they'll send out more. It's free. It comes with the lab account, thank God. Yeah, I got that open. And now, starting tomorrow, I am going to start contacting the employers, letting them know that our services are basically going to start in August, but we're going ahead and we're securing employer accounts so that when the time does come and that we can go ahead and start actively doing the collections, their account is already set up and we are good to go. They can call us whenever they need any post-accident test or any random collections, or shit, if they somebody on site for a job fair or a hiring event. We're there, okay? And the name of my company is OnPoint Mobile Diagnostics. Clock that, because we're always on point. We're always going to be on point, baby. That's why we're OnPoint Mobile Diagnostics.
Period. T.
I already came up with, like, I'm not even gonna lie, 50 employers to contact, and I already have a lot of my emails drafted and scheduled to send out tomorrow at noon. And really, if I'm being realistic, I'm not expecting to hear back from all of them. That's just unrealistic. If I do,
Now that's what I'm talking about.
I'll take it. But I'm not expecting to. I'm really expecting like a handful of replies, for real, like, for us to get started. I'm really hoping to schedule at minimum like 3 employer discovery calls, just so I can see like what their company needs, like what is currently a con or something that they have an issue with when it comes to like their current drug testing program, or how they currently do it, and I can pitch myself to them and pitch our services to them, and, you know, see if we can secure that account. Okay, and let them know that, hey, even if you do have a main drug testing company that you work with, hey, so let's say that you work with LabCorp, let's say you work with Quest, and you send all of your employees out there to them, or potential employees out there to them whenever they need a drug test. But let's say you have a post-accident test that's at 4 in the morning. Is Quest or LabCorp up at 4 in the morning? Are their offices open at 4 in the morning?
Oh, no.
No, they're not. So that's when I will pitch myself to them and let them know, hey, like, look, yeah, you can use them as your main drug testing company, but if you ever need any side work or any like ASAP testing done, call us. Okay, it's kind of like a 24/7 thing right now, especially until I get my physical location. I do plan on doing that by the end of the year, but starting off, we're just because I still have a 9 to 5. I work from home, and I'm really going to be doing this after hours and like charging them extra because this is after hours of, you know, my business being open, and I'm going to be doing it on the weekends. Now, once my clientele starts picking up and I'm securing more accounts with the employers, with different employers, I'm leaving this job.
Say that again?
I'm leaving this job. And I'm putting my all into my own business. That's just all there is to it. Prepare for August because that's when it's crunch time. I am so excited, y'all. Like, this whole thing has been a lot, and I have cried. I have been impatient and all of that, but I would honestly say that the Lord is teaching me patience with this new career path. He is definitely teaching me patience, and I just can't wait to come up out of this and give you guys my testimony and, you know, go from there. I'm not sitting here telling you I made 6 figures from my business yet.
Yet, in English. Yet.
But what I am saying that eventually, baby, I'm gonna be there. I don't care what anybody say. I'm gonna be there.
Don't ever count me out.
All right, that's a fact. I'm not telling you how to start your business. I'm not a professional in this. I'm learning this like anybody else that's starting from the bottom. Learning how to be an entrepreneur and have your own and do your own thing. But I do want to show y'all what that looks like the whole way through. Like, I want to show y'all the journey. Honestly, my hope is that a year from now, I'll be able to come back to this video and see how far I've come and really be able to say, God did that.
You know who did? God did.
God did that. He did that. If you would like to follow me on this journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all right? Turn those post notifications on so you'll be notified anytime that I post. Again, I love y'all so much. And until the next update, bye-bye.